Welcome back to day 4 of Rocky Railway. We are on track for another incredible day. We've been imagining what it's like to be on a steam engine, traveling through the massive Rocky Mountains. It takes a lot of power to pull heavy train cars through those steep, winding mountains. Earlier this week, we talked about how the same steam that makes a tea kettle whistle can give a train the power to pull a whole line of train cars. That makes me wonder, what else is powered by steam? So, I did some research. Some power plants use steam, and they give power to entire cities. A long time ago, steam powered tractors, cars, and ships. Steam can create a lot of power. Today, we're talking about God's Son, Jesus, and the awesome, huge, bigger-than-death power he has. There's a verse in the Bible that reminds us about that same mighty, awesome, unbelievable power that brought Jesus back to life and how it lives inside of us. It's Romans chapter 8, verse 11. The Spirit of God who raised Jesus from the dead lives in you. Isn't that amazing? If you traveled on a train, your trip would have a beginning and an end. Life is like that too. We all begin when we're born, and our lives end when we die. So let's look closer at that for a minute. Let's imagine that this jug of water is life. You're born. You go to preschool. You go to elementary school. Ooh, and then you get to graduate from high school. Oh, but then you have more school and you have to go to college. But then you get to graduate from college, so yay! But then, ew, you have to pay taxes. And you work really, really hard for a really, really long time. And then you get to get married, which, ew. But then you get to have kids and grandkids. That's exciting. But at some point, your life comes to an end. It runs out. There's no more. When we think about the end of life, it can make us feel really sad. But Jesus' power is amazing. With Jesus' power, we have a life in heaven that goes on and on and on and on. That's our Bible point today. Jesus' power lets us live forever. Our life on earth will end, but because of Jesus, we have the power to live with him in heaven forever. To make that happen, Jesus had to give up his own life by dying on a cross. You'll hear more about that later in Bible Adventures. We have a special Bible memory buddy that will help us remember that Jesus' power lets us live forever. His name is Finn. Finn is a rainbow trout, and home is an important place to him. Rainbow trout and other big fish like him return to the place they were born towards the end of their lives. Jesus made a way for us to share a forever home in heaven with him. When we see Finn, we can be reminded that Jesus' power lets us live forever. So let's hop on board the train to our next stop, where we will watch a memory video to learn more about our Bible memory buddy Finn. All right, all aboard!